you've rented or are thinking of renting this overlocker, I'm going to share the top 4-ish things that I wish I'd known before I'd rented it. So, I'm going to assume you know the basics about sewing. So you've got like little extra bits in here. This catches your fabric. Pull this out to the right and it slides down. And you can see how your threads are threaded. These diagrams show you how to do the different threading types. So you start with 1, 2, 3, 4 for this version, 1, 2, 3 for this, and your threads are all colored here. So the next thing I'm going to show you is this comes off if you push it to the side, and here that moves the blade up. So when that blade is up, it will now cut fabric when it's going through, or you can push the blade back down for when you're not using the blade. So that took me a little while to work out. Let me show you the next thing that took a little while to work out. That was how to thread. So I'm going to show you how to thread this green thread. So it would be number 2, but we're just going to ignore that right now. So you put the thread through the top. It goes, so you're looking at the green stickers, green sticker, green sticker. And then the way that you thread the needle is this little hook right here. Pull it down and you thread the thread into there, and then through the needle and over the top. And that will get it, so you don't have to close that up, it just closes. Next time it does a stitch. So it's closed again. So that threads that side of the needle for you, which is otherwise very hard to get to. The other thing I found, so looking at this diagram again, so this time the yellow thread, thread number 1, comes down again, same yellow, yellow. The reason I've not put the yellow here, despite that technically being where it should go, is that each time I did thread the yellow there, it would get stuck. So my workaround has been to just thread the yellow down below, but maybe you have a better workaround that's just specific to this machine, that there's enough of a gap that the thread would go in there and then get stuck. Talking about thread getting stuck, before you start threading or sewing anything, make sure that you've like strength tested each of the threads you're using. There's no point trying to do any overlocking if one of the threads you're using has expired, because one thread fails and it all fails. So those are the main things that I wanted to show you, but while we're here, so here is the program setting that you're on. So it's currently on number 2, which is the 3 thread stitch. So hence why it has 3 threads at the minute. And these little bits tell you about how to program other elements. So it tells you that the blade could be up. It tells you to set the foot to B. So there, it's on B now instead of A. And it tells you something else. Oh yeah, what to set your SL and DF at. I have it set lowered than that because of the type of fabric I was using. Here is how you change the program. So you go to 1, but importantly, 1 is a 4 thread stitch. So you're gonna need to thread the extra 4 thread to actually make that program work. So those were just some of the things that I thought would be helpful. I've not bothered taking out that unused needle for 3 thread, but you could do by using that method there. Hope that helps. Happy sewing!